I gotta fight every night to prove my love.
Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Ishar from GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. Before I get started, I'm giving infinite honor and glory and praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Ray Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with all faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom, all right? And this is a lesson through the Rakak Wadash. I'm on the plantation. But, I got off a little bit to a place where, I'm not seen. So I had the spirit to do this lesson, man. And, you got to strike the iron while it's hot. The title of this lesson is Every Day We Have to Fight to Prove and Keep the Spirit, man. We are being tried from all angles and it's vexing. But we must maintain the spirit and not allow carnality and the ignorance of others or things to affect our actions and judgments, okay? Now, this is Galatians chapter 5, starting at verse 16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Right. Walk in the spirit. Continue to keep walking in the spirit, man. Long as you're being led by the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the flesh can't mess with you, man. All right. With submitting yourself to the Lord and His ways, man, that's how you continue to stay in the spirit, And with that, matter of fact, James 4:4-7. Lord willing, my voice is overriding the noise in the background. So a lot of machinery far off, but it's just loud. But you got to make do what you got. This James 4:7. It says, "Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Submit yourself to the ways of the Lord. The ways of the Lord, these scriptures, man. See? And when you submit yourself to the ways of the Lord and by way of His scriptures, man, Satan can't do nothing with you, man. Okay? He can't do nothing to you when you walking in the spirit of the Lord, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why we need to continue to meditate and stay in these scriptures, man. Okay? Nothing can fail if we follow in the scriptures, man. All right? Matter of fact, this is Isaiah 34:16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and His spirit it have gathered them," man. The power of the scriptures, man. Because this is coming from the Lord, man. This is coming from the Lord, man. These scriptures, man. Okay? And it says what? Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. You read these scriptures, man. You learn of them. You eat from them. You drink from them. All right? You marry yourself to them, man. Okay? And no one of these shall fail. Applying the scriptures, man, you can't fail, man. When you applying the scriptures. When you being led by the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? But let me get back to it, man. Salakia. I had a brain for it. But yeah, man. Staying in the spirit, man, Satan is you got to keep yourself staying in the spirit, man. All right, no matter how hard that fight get, man, because Satan is looking, man. He looking for you to slip up, man, in this fight. All right? He looking for you to make one mistake. Matter of fact, what that is, It's 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." That's Satan, man. Seeking, man. Trying to see where he can creep in at, where he can mess you up at, man. Where he can hit you with that punch you can't see at, man. That's why you got to always be on point, man. Keeping your eyes single, man. Focusing through the spirit, man. Focusing on the righteous, focusing on serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and keeping his ways. Okay? Because Satan, he looking. Okay? He can't get you when the Lord with you. He waiting for you to step off a little bit, teeter off to the side, so he can wham. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get back to the Galatians, verse 17, and it says, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit lusteth, and the spirit against the flesh." So, like, let me reread it. "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These are contrary to one another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." See, the spirit and the flesh are contrary, man, to one another. They are oppositions. They are always in the ring, man, fighting. But we must maintain the spirit, because that's where that life, that's where that peace resides, man. And that's where we want to be, man, day in and day out, man. Walking in the spirit, man. Keeping things spiritual, man. Not being brought low to the ignorance of others. Not being brought to a carnal mind, a fleshly mind. Anything out of the realm of righteousness, out of the realm of these scriptures, is carnal. If you're not acting according to the scriptures as you should and what you're supposed to do, you're carnal. You're being carnal. Okay? Now let me jump down to verse 25. It says, "If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit." Right? That's right, man. See, we are being led by the spirit, so we must walk with the spirit, man. All right. So we can be, we must walk with, like I was saying, Salaki. We must walk with the spirit, man. We got to make sure wherever the spirit go, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua go, we go. All right. Make sure we inseparable from the spirit, man. We don't need to separate. We need to stick with the spiritual things, man. The spiritual things, man. The things of the Lord, the things according to the scriptures. All right, we have to stick with it, man. Okay. And yeah, okay. You might say, oh yeah, and he talking good game. Easier said than done. Well, guess what, man? It don't matter. The walk to the kingdom ain't easy. Okay. The walk to salvation ain't easy. What it says, enter ye in at the straight gate, man. That's a tight, narrow passage. Okay? So, regardless of it's easier said than done, okay, it must be done, no matter what it takes. Fight to maintain our spirit. Fight to maintain our peace, man. All right? And with that, I want to get Ephesians 4 and 3 in the NLT. And it reads, "Make every effort to keep yourselves united in the spirit, binding yourselves together with peace," man. So make every effort, man. Okay? We must do whatever it takes, man. We have to do it, man, to keep the spirit, you know? Whatever we got to do to win this fight, we must do it, man. To maintain the spirit of things, man. To maintain our salvation, man. Okay? To maintain good reports. Okay? Yeah, okay, Salaki. Yeah, man. To maintain good reports, man. So we got to win this fight. We can't let the flesh beat us up, man. Okay? That's why I had that little clip in the beginning, man. The Jake said, man, every day at night I gotta prove my love. You know, every day and night we gotta prove our love for the spirit. We gotta keep the spirit, man. So we gotta fight, man. You know, strive for the truth unto death, man. We gotta fight, man. You know, the Lord gonna take care of the rest, but it's up to us to put up a fight, man. And like, you know, they used to say, I know brothers can attest, it used to be said, man, when you were growing up, you get in a fight, a scuffle, or whatever, you say, pick up something, whatever you got to do. you have to do to win. You know, pick up something, knock their ass out. Ooh, ooh. Well, in the spirit, pick up something, do whatever you got to do to keep uncarnal mind, man, a spiritual mind. Do whatever you got to do, man, to win that fight, to win that battle, man. Okay. And we know through the spirit how we win, and that's following that blueprint, the scriptures, man, that the Lord has left for us, man, to apply, to go by. All right. I'm almost done. It's Romans 8:6. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, right? To be moving in a carnal mind, that's death, man. Because you're going to be going off. You ain't going according to the scriptures. Anything that's not according to the scriptures, the statutes, the law, it's a transgression. It's sin. It's death. Anything according to the scriptures, according to the statutes, according to the law, according to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, is peace. Is life everlasting. So which one you want, man? Okay? We must seek peace, man, which is the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai, so we can live, man. All right? So every day, man, keep fighting, man. Keep proving to yourself, to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that you're acceptable to yourself, and keep the spirit, man. Keep the faith. And with that, I'm going to close out and give an infinite honor and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the alchemists pushing this truth with all faith and all righteousness and all sincerity. To you I say shalom. Shalom.